The iPad mini has been a long-lasting one among fans, and after a period without any trace of significant updates, the little screen tablet has at last got the adoration and consideration it merits, donning a reinvigorated design like that of the remainder of the top-notch iPad assortment and performance to coordinate. The 6th Gen iPad mini is preferable looking and more able over ever. Design and accessories. Refreshed design like the iPad Air. Expanded display size without an expanded impression. USB-C and Contact ID. 2nd Gen Apple Pencil support, yet no enchanted console. The iPad mini 6 is the redesign of Macintosh's little screen tablet that fans have been hanging tight for, aligning the design more with that of the iPad Air and iPad Pro Reach. As a matter of fact, it's so like the iPad Air that it might have been known as the iPad Air Mini in the event that wasn't a particularly significant piece, donning a similar close to sans bezel look, Contact ID empowered power button. And that's just the beginning. However, there are a couple of vital contrasts, to a greater degree toward those in a little. The key design change is a bigger display, hopping from 7.9 in on the iPad mini 5 to 8.3 in on the iPad mini 6. However, because of the slimmer bezels, it measures in at a close indistinguishable 195.4 x 134.8 x 6.3 millimeters. That implies the iPad mini is similarly, however, small and convenient as it seemed to be previously, yet with a significantly better display inside. Joined with a load of simply 293 grams, it's the main iPad that you can easily utilize one day. While I love the large display of the 458 grams iPad Air and 682 grams iPad Pro 12.9 in, there's a refreshing thing about having a 1GB tablet experience. Furthermore, the capacity to heft it around in a huge pocket is likewise a major win for movability. The iPad mini is likewise accessible in various new varieties including pink, starlight, space dark and the purple of our audit unit. While it looks delightfully purple in Apple's delivers, the completion is more muffled, in actuality, not at all like the space dark model in some lighting conditions. All things considered, the English lavender folio case assists the variety with popping. It's whenever the volume first fastens have showed up on the highest point of an iPad. And keeping in mind that it at first took a touch of change, I presently favor the comfort of having every one of the buttons in a single spot. Why move the volume buttons by any means? It was to clear a path for 2nd Gen Apple Pencil support, bringing the overhauled pointer experience to the little screen tablet interestingly, including attractive remote charging. The little elements of the tablet intended that, dissimilar to the iPad Air and its more than adequate space along the edge, the volume keys would hinder the Macintosh Pencil when docked. The 2nd Gen Mac Pencil is a delight to use on the iPad mini. Whether you're writing down notes utilizing speedy notes while dealing with a project or concocting your next imaginative vision in Procreate, with stunningly low idleness, accurate tension and point location and a surprisingly straightforward charging framework. Display. Best pixel thickness of any iPad. Splendid. Distinctive tones are ideally suited for film observing. 60 Hz refresh rate restricts the experience. Little display isn't fit to part screen performing various tasks. Loading a bigger display with more slender bezels than its ancestor. The 8.3 in Drove IPS display of the 6th Gen iPad mini is sensational for a tablet of its size. The visuals produced are distinctive and fresh. Whether you're getting up to speed with wonders, consider the possibility that on Disney Plus or doodling on Procreate, with good brilliance that considers outside use up to 518 CD divided by M2 in benchmark tests. Colors pop with great energy, to such an extent that I nearly failed to remember that it's not really an OLED or mini Drove driving the experience, with just the not exactly profound blacks parting with the game. With such a superior display insight on offer from the iPad mini 6, it's a disgrace that it doesn't offer the 120Hz ProMotion display tech accessible on the iPad Pro Reach and late iPhone 13 Pro models to finish the experience. It's anything but a shock. It's not accessible on any iPad beside the Pro Reach, as it's a lot of a Pro element in max size. Yet the upgraded refresh rate would have genuinely made the iPad mini display the one to beat in the little size tablet market. Elements and performance. A15 Bionic provides lead-level performance, heavenly performance while gaming and working. Improved brain motor provides new artificial intelligence highlights including live text. iPadOS 15 provides the best tablet software experience. Discretionary 5G network accessible. Regardless of its little size, there's leader-level performance on offer from the 6th Gen iPad mini. At its heart, you'll find a similar A15 Bionic chipset as the iPhone 13 territory. Involved a 6-center central processor, 5-center GPU and 16-center brain motor, and any reasonable person would agree that it offers a ton of force. Camera. Updated 12-megapixel FaceTime HD camera. All important focal point functions admirably more often than not. Back confronting camera performance is genuinely standard. Everything revolves around the back confronting cameras on cell phones. Yet everything revolves around the forward-looking camera on tablet, be it for selfies via virtual entertainment or talking with loved ones through FaceTime. And its significance has developed dramatically over the recent years with an expanded dependence on far-off correspondence. That's what Mac perceived, and chose to overhaul the forward-looking camera of the iPad mini. Gone is the frustrating 7-megapixel sensor of the iPad mini 5, supplanted rather by a higher goal 12-megapixel FaceTime HD camera that is observably crisper with considerably less commotion. The improved quality is promptly observable both in selfies and in video talks, particularly in sufficiently bright conditions. And you can flip between a trimmed and vast selfie as well. There's additionally one more advantage for video talks: Apple's middle stage innovation. It previously showed up on the iPad Pro Reach recently, yet has since come to the iPad mini, passage-level iPad, and it'll probably be on the cutting-edge iPad Air as well. Utilizing the extensive 122-degree field of view on offer from the forward-looking camera, the iPad mini can keep you in the focal point of the frame regardless of whether you're moving around the room, and it'll consequently reframe in the event that others materialize as well. It's not accessible in the fundamental camera application, yet it's a point of convergence in FaceTime and other upheld applications. Battery life. Charge by means of USB-C. 20-watt charger in the case. The entire day battery life. The iPad mini's little structure factor makes it convenient and flexible, yet that likewise implies it can't exactly contend with bigger iPads. Regarding battery life, there is a limited measure of room inside that little case, all things considered. This isn't to imply that it'll hit a wall after only a couple of hours. The iPad mini serenely endures the entire day with a blend of virtual entertainment, light gaming, and web perusing. And it'll go for several days with more inconsistent use, yet power clients won't endure an entire second day of purpose without a top-up. Finally, thanks for watching this video. See you again next time.